Hello everyone, RPG Kingdom Kid here bringing you some more Steins Gato. In the previous part we learned that Suzuha is from 2036. She's going to be born in 7 years from now, which actually she's going to be born next year. Yay Suzuha, you're going to be born next year, woo, because it's the year 2016 here, but it's 2010 in the game, so yeah. Yeah, we learned that she's John Titor, and yeah, in order to save Mayuri we have to get an IBM 5100. So let's try to do that. Hopefully we're getting close to the end of this chapter here. Hopefully we can actually reach the end of this chapter in this video. If we do, this is what I plan to do with it. I plan to do Suzuha's ending. I'll go back to the save before we send that email, and I will send the email. I'm not supposed to send to get Suzuha endings. I'm not to send the email. So, and then it'll be a few lines, then I'll get that ending. And then I'll come back to this loaded save and send the email, and then I'll finish that chapter, and then that's how we'll end it, if that happens here. Hopefully it does. Alrighty. It's hard to sneak into Rondai Kaizen in the daytime. There isn't a crowd out front like before, but pedestrians traffic remains constant. It takes us about 30 minutes to find a way in. Kurisu is back at the lab working on a time leap machine. It needs to be completed by 2 p.m. on the 13th. If she's late, it could affect my ability to time leap, which would lower my chances of saving Mayuri. Speaking of Mayuri, she wandered off somewhere in search of Suzuha's father. How does it look? I called to Daru, who's examining the flooded satellite. I mean the time machine, while Suzuha and I keep lookout. Daru crawls out of the machine. He's covered in sweat and his breathing is heavy. We quickly help pull his huge body out. The time machine is completely visible from the street. If someone were to see us up here, they might report us to the police. It's been 2 weeks since the satellite appeared, but Akiba still has tourists who come just to see it. We need to take care not to be noticed. It's so freaking hot in there. It's worse than a sauna. Spent too much time in there and I'll turn into Daru jerky. By the way, it's not gonna fall or anything, right? The time machine is bounced precariously on the ledge, but the police have hooked up support wires, so Daru probably has nothing to worry about. Can it be fixed? Well, I still don't know for sure. But there's one thing I noticed just now. It's built kind of like the phone wave. That means there's a chance, right? I said I'm not sure. I need to poke around some more. Daru, super hacker. Everything depends on your skills now. You're the super hacker who will save the world. 2036, people will worship you instead of Kurisu, the mother of the time machine. It's hacker. How many times do I have to tell you? Anyway, you have 2 days. Do whatever it takes, Daru. This man has the Daru shoulders and looks straight into his eyes. You're our only hope. No promises, man. And why 2 days? Wow. Because that's when Mayuri will die. But I can't say that. In 2 days, the weather conditions will be perfect for creating the ring singularity. If we miss that window, we won't find another chance until next year. Nice excuse, Suzuha. Precisely. Fix it in 2 days? That's just nuts. But if you do, you'll earn the right to a date with Ferris. Can you fix it? No problem. Great, now I just need to figure out how I'm going to convince Ferris. Ah, damn it. I hate that. I hate that. I hate when I end a part. And that one was super short. I was like, I thought it'd be so much longer than what it was. God damn it. I really hate when I do that. That happens in a lot of times I split the parts. Maybe I should just keep going until I end a chapter. No, that would be too long. Those will be like 2 hours, I'm sure. Oish, whatever. We're searching for someone with the same cryptic logo as this mysterious pin. Honestly, I don't think it would be this difficult. Akiba has pretty nice stores, but they're all for electronic goods and PC parts. There aren't that many selling accessories like Suzuha's pin. Check every one we can find, but come up empty-handed. One of the store employees have no idea where it came from either. We can check nearby neighborhoods like Ueno and Asakusa. Nothing. Suzuha and I returned to the lab with heavy hearts. Welcome back. Chrissy emerges from the development room to greet us. She's alone. From the looks on your faces, I guess you didn't find anything. Where's Daru? He hasn't come back yet. It's already dark, so maybe he went straight home? It's too dark to work at Rondaikan now. Can't use lights because that would be too conspicuous to the people below. Mayuri isn't around. Is she making any progress in the search for Suzuha's father? I feel bad. There's no time for this. It's not for you. We're doing it to save Mayuri. Yeah? Start up Daru's computer and search for the net for communities of people who collect unique pins. I'll investigate tomorrow based on the information I find. There's a pin collecting group on a site called Fair Para where everyone shows off their collections. I post there asking for information. Sleeping on the couch when a loud alarm rings in my ears. Is it CERN? Jump up and see Kurisu and Suzuha. Kurisu is holding her phone. That's the source of the sound.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. I'll love you tomorrow. I know that's not how the song goes now, so I'll shut up. Her sour expression says it's not good at all. I wish she'd put herself in my shoes and see what it's like to be woken up suddenly like that. Check the time on my phone. Just before 7 a.m. You came to wake me up? Thanks. Didn't do it for you. I asked her to wake you up, Okabe Rintaro. There's something I want to show you. I realize that there's a strange object sitting on the table in front of me. What's that? Oh, that's the divergence thing, isn't it? The divergence meter. The numbers indicate the divergence value of the current world line. The meter displays 0.337187%. Divergence is measured by my original world line, which corresponds to 0. You made this? Oh, I bought it with me from 2036. These are next tubes, right? Whoever made this had taste. Happily dubbed Future Geyser number 9. How exactly does it work? It shouldn't be possible to measure changes like that. Suzuha shrugs. I don't know either. You don't know? Can you guess who made it? Your father. How should I know? You did. Okabe Rintaro. Huh? You made it, 11 years from now. It apparently works the same way your special power does. Huh. So this meter lets other people check world line divergence? I wish. I'm pretty sure only Okabe Rintaro would notice if the numbers changed. What? Then there's no point. Make something useful for once, Okabe. I ignore Kurisu's complaints and look at the meter again. This is something I made? 15 years have passed since I completed it. 11 years will pass before I complete it. It's a strange feeling. Only the person who made it knows how it works. Wait 11 years. I'm sure I'll have to figure it out by then. Have you met me in the future? She did say I was an infamous terrorist in 2036. For some reason, Suzuha's expression darkens momentarily. No, never. Oh. So, why are you showing me this? When the meter reads over 1%, you've made it to the beta world line. 1%. Right. Reach 100% divergence, and you'll save Shina Mayuri. Stare at the glowing red numbers. They don't budge. Just another 0.6%. It seems so easy. There are 6 digits after the decimal point, and no tens place. So what does that mean? Something tells me it won't be as easy as it looks. You can have it. No point in me carrying it around. I hope you'll find a use for it. Ooh. Based on recommendations from the BBS thread, I spend the morning visiting stores in Akiba. My destinations run the gamut from otaku stores packed with anime goods, souvenir shops full of Olympic memorabilia. I even visit a few that specialize in locally manufactured goods. But although I hit just about every kind of store that could be considered niche, I was not unable to find anything that resembles Suzuha's pin. Maybe I should go all the way to Ikebukuro Nakano. Started heading back to the lab, but just then a street vendor catches my eye. Storekeeper is a foreigner covered in tattoos. The table next to him is covered with accessories and other fashion items. This is the first time I've seen such a stylishly street stand in Akiba. Most vendors sell random junk. It's not like I have anything to lose, so I walk over and check out the selection. Among the various accessories, I see a number of metal pins. What a coincidence. Could he have a pin like Suza's? I don't see the logo on any of the display accessories, but I better ask just to be sure. He's a foreigner, so maybe I should use English? Our eyes meet. His are as bright and blue as the sky. Quickly look away. Damn, he must think I'm a coward. Better get this over with. Hey, master. I am mad scientist. So cool. Son of a bitch. Can I help you? He smiles a wide, toothy smile. Nice smile, and answers Japanese. I was hoping for more of a reaction. I have a question, if you don't mind. I took the photocopy of Suza's pin out of my pocket. Does this look familiar? Man stares at it a while, then shrugs and shakes his head in an exaggerated manner typical of Westerners. Oh, I want to know where it came from. Can you help me find out? Remember. I'm sorry, it's a little difficult. What is he saying? By the way, where'd you get this thing? That's what I want to know. I'll compensate you. I'm sorry. He apologizes in broken Japanese. It looks like it's another dead end. So in this case, I gave him my contact information and asked him to get in touch if he finds anything about that. I turned to leave. Okabe Rintaro. So I was standing a short distance away. She's holding a drink. It's my favorite, Dr. P. No, wait, that's cola. Sup? Want a drink? I accept the offer and quench my thirst while leaning on the roadside fence. Last time I saw her, Suzuha was on her way to Kanda to continue the search. How long has she been standing here? Anything? Nope. So, what was with your English back there? It sounded dumb. So cool. Is that standard English in this era? Of course not. Oh, so it's an Okabe Rintaro original. There's no overseas travel in my time, so I wouldn't know. No overseas travel? What, you mean at all? Pretty much. Travel permits are hard to get, and they're never issued one for a vacation. I've never seen a foreigner before coming to this time. So in the future, no one is allowed to leave Japan? Or enter? Japan was like that a few centuries ago too, when the Tokugawa Shogun Gate closed the country to the west, making sure everything's still running. Sounds like Stern said international relations back hundreds of years. Perhaps that's why there's no war in Suza's time. It's hard for conflict to emerge when race and cultures can't interact. Sounds kind of like a prison with invisible walls, guarded by CERN and the Committee of 300. I mean, any war is obviously a good thing, but... Anyway, there's no point thinking about the distant future now. We need to come up with a new plan. Sunlight beats on my head, making it hard to think. I feel like I'm standing in a sauna. Why does the sun hate me so much? Shining at the center of the sky like he owns the damn place. Damn it, why can't we find information on that pin? Suppose there's no skin off my back if we don't find Suza's father. As long as Daru fixes the time machine, nothing else matters. So why did I feel so bad about my lack of progress? I really don't know. Maybe I'm just frustrated by my own powerlessness. I can't save Mayuri. I can't fix Suza's time machine. I can't even help Kurisu with the time leap upgrade. So what am I good for? The only thing I can do is help Suza find her father. Maybe this pin is newer than we think. I mean, maybe it hasn't been made yet. Suza stretches and looks at me with a calm smile. Maybe. It's not meant... Maybe I'm not meant to meet him. I mean, we've tried everything and it's still no sign. It's just not in the cards, I guess. I feel a sting of anger at her words. Here I am, stowing in self-loathing, and she acts like it doesn't matter. How can you give up? We still have one more day. Why are you getting mad? Everyone's fighting for you. Don't you get it? Me? I want to prioritize Mayuri over everything else. But you're still a lab member, a friend. When a friend's in trouble, you want to help them. That's how Mayuri felt, and I agree. That's why I'm searching. So how dare you be the first to give up? You don't have to yell. Don't disappoint me like this. Tell myself to calm down. There's just my own feelings of importance boiling over. There's no time for this. I'm sorry, but maybe you should think about how I feel. I realize that we have an audience. Some pedestrians are grinning at us like they think we're a bickering couple or something. I take a deep breath. You're right. I shouldn't have said that. It's too awkward to make eye contact, so I look down pretending to think. Alright, what's next? I wonder how the other lab mems are progressing. I'm especially concerned about Daru. Depending on the situation, he might need some relief. He's been working on the heat for hours, so we should bring him something cool to drink. But then there's Mayuri. She's been working alone, trying to find some information on Suza's father. If I close my eyes, I can still recall her deaths in every detail. There's this urge to pound my head against the wall. Although we still have over 24 hours before that happens, I can't help but worry about leaving her alone. Currently, all I can do is search for that pin. Ugh, excuse me. We decided to try Ikebukuro as our last stop for today. It would be nice to visit home, but I don't have time, and besides, Zuha's with me. Our search turns up nothing. As the evening wears on without a single lead, Zuha and I grow quieter and quieter. We're exhausted from walking, and we can't shake the feeling that all our efforts are futile. This isn't good. By the way, I try stirring up conversation. Should get her to talk about the future. After all, she is a time traveler. This is once in a lifetime chance. I remember how shocked Risu was to learn that she only lives to be 44. And I was told that I became a terrorist. Am I really famous in 2036? As a terrorist? Oh. So what did I do to be called a terrorist? You rebelled against CERN. You're actually one of the founding members of the Resistance, just like my dad. Helped found the Resistance? I guess it makes sense, given what we're going through now. Suza is from the future of this timeline, where Mayuri is doomed to die, and where CERN forces Kurisu to build a time machine. In such a future, how could I not rebel against CERN? Rebellion against the system, destruction of order, a new age of chaos. Weren't those my ambitions as a mad scientist? How stupid. Stupid? How can I still be chasing some Chinibiyu fantasy when I couldn't even save Mayuri? You're fighting for humanity. I think it's a noble cause. Suzaha is part of the resistance I form. Does that mean she's my subordinate in the future? What sort of man am I? Her expression darkens. I said we never met, remember? Never? Never. You were killed by CERN in 2025. I was killed by the same people who killed Mayuri. They had no reservations about murdering an innocent girl without they would hesitate to kill a terrorist. Maybe I should have told you sooner. Understand? If you don't change the future, you're gonna die in 15 years. Shinya Mayuri will die. You'll die. Mikishi Kurisu will be a slave to CERN. It ends badly for every lab mem. What about Daru? I don't remember hearing about him. I have heard legends of a wizard class hacker though. Though I don't understand what wizard class means in the first place. Wizard class? I coined that term. I can imagine Daru slowly insinuating himself into every corner of the internet until he became a godlike virtual presence that not even CERN can comprehend. Anyway, I don't want that to happen to you guys. That's one more reason I need to find an IBM 5100 and change the future. Until I come to this time, you guys are just stories, histories, but now you're my friends. Aww, we're friends! I want to save you. Appreciated. You're lab mem. Now and forevermore.
Thank you.
Thanks. Are you sure I can finish the time leap machine in a day? We still haven't found our lifter substitute, remember? I can't complete the upgrade without it. I already told Krisu that I was confident in her ability to complete the machine on time. But it occurs to me that I forgot to tell about the 42-inch CRT. But there's a 42-inch CRT downstairs. The electrical discharge phenomenon occurs when it's turned on, so don't worry about it. Just finish this is the upgrade. There, that should do. Senator Plan decided to keep searching for the pin while Suha is just a bit longer. Time is quickly running out. Is there anything more that we can do? It's early evening, but the roof around Ikai is still hotter than hell. When I provide Dario with the refreshing gift of Dr. P, a frown appears on his sweaty face. You're supposed to give me an ice-cold zero-calorie koi. Common sense, man. I forgot he's a cola guy. No sense letting it go to waste. I drank the Dr. P myself. Dario and Suzanne starts discussing the time machine. Miyuri and I watch from a short distance away. Hey, Orkarin, isn't it amazing that the satellite was a time machine? Yeah, I guess so. I thought that Tyler's time machine was a car. The 1970s Chevy. It never even occurred to me to suspect the satellite. I should know better than to take anything for granted. I guess in the long run, I probably should have said that too. I was like, as soon as like the satellite appears, like, yeah, that's probably the time machine. But I never caught on, which was bad for me. In retrospect, the satellite was suspicious from the start. Not only had it appeared out of nowhere, but Tyler only started posting afterwards. Disappointed in myself for not realizing the connection. Same here, dude. I'm glad Suzu-san wasn't hurt in the crash. I doubt it was anything like a crash. Polly just appeared there, displacing the wall, which then collapsed around it. After all, the time machine is itself propelled. It doesn't fly. I hear it's really hard to drive. Guess she's heard that from Suzuha. If the gravitational whatchamacallit coordinates are just a teensy bit off, the whole machine becomes a jelly man and goes ploop. She even said her time machine's unstable, since it's not a CERN model. I'm worried about her trip to 1977, or 1975. Do you think I should go with her? I wonder if I'd fit. What would you do in 1975? I'd cheer Suha-san on, of course. I'd hold her hand super tight and tell her that everything's going to be okay. Something tells me that won't be much help. Hey, Orkarin, do you think the time machine has a name? A name? That's the least of what I want to know about the time machine. Time permitting, I'd like to spend a whole day picking Suzuha's brain. Pretty sure John Tyler's time machine had a model number. But the John Tyler from 2000 might not have been Suzuha. There was no John Tyler in 2000 on this world line after all. Although, I suppose it's possible that Suzuha will drop by 2000 after traveling to 1975. If you want to know, just ask Tyler. Oh yeah, Mayushi didn't think of that. Miyuri giggles and runs off to talk to Suzuha. She comes back quite quickly. Yep, it has a name. What is it? FG204 something something, she said. Something something? Anyway, don't you think Daru-kun and Suha-san are a good match? Huh? Mayuri's jumping all over the place today. I look at Daru and Suzuha again. How do you figure? Daru's all about Ferris, you know. Oh, really? She tilts her head to the side. Good grief! Miyuri and I aren't of any use. I would prefer to leave Daru and Suzuha to it and resume the search for Suzuha's father, but Miyuri seems happy just sitting here. We don't have any leads on the pin of its owner. Maybe 2 days just aren't enough. Oh, that's queer's talk. Like I told Suzuha, I don't want to give up. Besides, even if we don't get the information we need to send, here's the time we should need to repeat these 2 days until we do. Oh yeah, Miyuri. What happened to your costumes? It's only a few more days until Kamima. I remember Mayuri pulling all nights to get her costumes done. Has that changed? Hmm? I already made 2 costumes. One for Kaden-chan and one for Fubuki-chan. Was she making a third for Lukaku? Yeah, I was. But I couldn't convince her, so I gave up this time. Hey, can Mayuri take a closer look at the time machine? Just don't get in their way. Okie dokie! Mayuri beams happy, then runs over to the time machine. She's acting like this is a field trip. Behind her, the sun glows dark and orange on the horizon. It's quite a view from up here. After a few minutes watching the sunset in silence, I realized that Suha is standing beside me. She must have come over as Mayuri left. Our shadows are long and murky. Ooh, look at that. That's a nice picture. He said it. Things go well. You could have the time machine fixed by tomorrow. It's a man who gets things done. And he looks so unhealthy and slow. Don't judge a book by its cover. Yeah, I have a better impression of him now. Hey. There's something I want to say, and I feel like I'll never get a chance. Why so melodramatic? I'm really grateful to you, all of you. When I came to this time, I didn't know anyone. I was all alone in the world, completely different from my own. This era is so peaceful. That's a wonderful thing. But it scared me. All I know is the fight against CERN. But now I have friends. Real friends. Who I can share my secrets with. All these people who lived before I was born are working so hard for my sake. It's a strange feeling, but a happy one too. I wanted you to know that. Suha's tone is wistful. Why? Try to speak before she continues before I can. Living with you guys in this time, it's been really fun. When I meet you, you were also strange and unique and over the top. I was kind of shocked at first, actually. Before I knew it, I started to enjoy spending time with you. 2036 is peaceful too. People don't even fight anymore. Did you know that? How could I? I'm not even alive in 2036, right? Oh, right. Come in to die. Anyway, people don't fight, ever, about anything. All forms of conflict, war included, have vanished. Poof! Without a trace. Instead, everyone has dead eyes like fish. No one has ambition. Nobody dreams. They just trudge through their lives without a single complaint. Oh sure, people smile, but they never get angry or sad. There's no individuality. Everyone's a robot. You got really mad at me before, remember? I was really surprised, but at the same time, I was really happy. You're a strange girl. I guess so. Suha looks at the time machine. Dara and Mayuri are standing next to it, talking cheerfully about something or another. You're all so bright and full of life. I envy you. Shia Mayuri, Hashadi Itaru, even Makisi Kurisu, and of course you. Don't be ridiculous. There's nothing enviable about me. I'm worthless. Can't even save Mayuri. I want to be more like you. If you ask me, you're the amazing one. I'm happy to hear you say that. It's thanks to all of you that I'm still going strong. Being a lab man, even for just a little while, was great. She smiles then, a soft, sad smile that tears at my heart. What does it mean? Being with you guys, even just a little while, was great. Suzuha? Change the future, Okabe Rintaro. Make your world like this one, where people can be free. Hey, come on. Why are you being so sentimental? Does she not want to go to 1975? But I mean, she's got a time machine, so can't she just come back afterwards? And as I think it, I realize how wrong I am. Of course. When Zuha completes her mission and brings us the IBM 5100, the world line will change. The future will be rewritten and the 2036 she knows will cease to exist. You hear her describe it, the future is an awful place, but even so, it was her home. She has friends there, I'm sure. Comrades in arms and memories of her father, barreled tighter. All of that will be lost to her forever. No wonder she's getting sentimental. After we fix the time machine, let's have a party. Thanks. And yet she's still smiling that sorrowful smile. Don't have a party, dude! I just wanted to crash it. Alright, I'll do this one more section. I'll do the one more section here. Afterwards, I hit the streets again for the search of the pin. But the day ended without a single lead. So I reluctantly returned to the lab and tried searching the internet. A couple of hours later and still no luck. So far I've accomplished absolutely nothing. My frustration is mounting. I can tell me again, but will that really help us find Susa's father? A familiar number. Who is it? It's me.
Hi, Mr. Okabe-rintaro.
Hi, Mr. Okabe-rintaro. Voice is heavy, accented. I can barely make it out. Who is this guy? CERN? Jump to my feet, scan the room, then run to the window and check the road below. No suspicious figures in sight. Kurisu comes out of his development room and gives me his questioning look, but I wave her back inside. CERN? What is that? I gulp and carefully choose my words. Identify yourself. You, one more afternoon, came to our factory make inquiry and told me your telephone number, you know? What are you saying? No, wait. I've heard this broken Japanese before. This strange Japanese filters through my brains, connecting synapses. That's right. It's that foreigner street vendor I met this afternoon at Kiba. Identified. Nice to meet you. Oh, you're welcome. I do custom work. Yesterday night, a guest came here, I remembered. That guest was pleased to make pin badge same one you had. I don't quite get what he's saying, but he seems really excited about it. I'll head there right now. Go to the same spot as before. Although his stand has already closed, the Westerner is waiting for me.
Oh, Okabe!
I don't see anyone waiting. Oh, Okabe! Hello! Where did that guest of yours go? Client came here was yesterday time. Blue-eyed white man shrugs his shoulders. So it was yesterday. He contacted me before he remembered. What's his contact information? His name and address. Poison. Guess just for simulation. Private information have nothing. So last night someone came by wanting to make metal pins with the same design as Suzuha's. But he died of poisoning? I guess it was just simulation, so there's no private information? I'm not following. Japanese, very studious and awarding private information, became nervous and serious, yes? That doesn't help. If guest had gave name or telephone number, however, no leak. That is business. Fatigue suddenly weighs down my shoulders. I don't understand a word he's saying anymore. My head is full of question marks. In hindsight, I should have brought Kurisu to speak English for me. Guess I'll just have to wing it. What did your customer look like? Man? Woman? Well? So young or so middle. Japanese have young face. Just by look, so no understand? Anything else? Maybe a judo fighter or pro wrestler? What? Judo? Pro wrestler? What do you mean by that?
Yes!
Yes! That wasn't a yes-no question. What the hell do you mean? Balloon was balloon. Balloon? Judo? Pro wrestling?
Good!
Good! No, not good. Are you trying to confuse me? I want to ask more questions, but the foreigner suddenly sees a policeman walking by and runs off. She doesn't chase him, but decides against to avoid police attention. I give up. Search has hit a dead end, and we have barely any time left to find Beryl Tighter. The time leap again starting at 2 p.m. tomorrow. Looks like all I can do is wait until Christina's done working and then leap to the time this suspicious character appears at the stand. Kurisu carefully connects the 2 cords she's holding. Done. Time leap machine is complete. It's 2:30 p.m. on the 13th, about 20 minutes later than before. Kurisu walks into the lounge with a satisfied look on her face. It's just her, me, and Suzanne at the lab. I had Daru and Mayuri head to Rondike High. Austin ability to work on the time machine. So that's the time leap machine. Suzanne gazes at the now complete machine in awe. Vora explained to her how time leaping works. It's as different as can be from Sua's time machine, which can physically display an actual bodies. Makes you remember the future, right? That's pretty interesting. Suzanne crosses his arm behind her head and looks up the ceiling. Intuition, sixth sense, deja vu. I wonder if those things are actually you recalling future memories. Some of Stern's researchers in my time came up with the theory that memories are a way of sharing information across world lines. Maybe it's similar to that? I just wish we knew more about Okabe's reading Steiner thing. Is it unique to Okabe? Or does everyone have that potential for it? And Okabe's just stronger by coincidence? One thing's for certain. My consciousness leaps to the past along with my memories. I still don't understand why that is. It would make more sense if you experience a change in the present like you do when you send a D-mail. Does your consciousness depend on your memories? The problem is that consciousness doesn't have a form that we can see. Same goes for the soul. Those things are still in the realm of religion. Even in 2036, the existence of the soul hasn't been proven, and nobody's proven what forms consciousness either. I see. That's a little disappointing. Sending my consciousness back has let me change some future events with more precision than D-mail. But other events are locked in by convergence. Change the method of Mayuri's death, but never the fact that she dies. That's not how it works. The future is always determined. Then why does the path there change? Because the world line changes. When you leap into the past, take different actions from before, divergence changes, if only a little bit. In most cases, the functionality won't amount more than 0.0001% of the divergence meter. Small changes might not register at all. When you change the color, you separate already existing world line. Since those two world lines are almost exactly the same, you barely feel any difference. So is that why reading Steiner didn't react? It's not like the previous world line disappears. It keeps existing as another possible world line. That's the many worlds interpretation, right? In any case, they're not parallel worlds. So is the future reconstructed? I guess you could say that. I'm confused again. Maybe it's impossible for me to fully understand the structure of the universe. Anyway, that's enough discussion. It's time for me to leap again. Explain the situation to Kurisu and have her activate the time leap machine immediately. Okay, so how far back are we going? Oh, we're going till the 11th. So, not the 11th. I went back about 40 hours. My objective is to keep watch on the street vendor stand and hope that Suha's father might appear. I sent Suha elsewhere. I don't want her to be disappointed if I come up empty-handed. Standing out of sight, short distance away from the stand, munching on energy bars and soy milk to appease my growling stomach. I've already been here for 2 hours. I forgot to ask for the exact time the suspicious character appeared, so I had to begin my stakeout before sunset. Now it's 8 p.m. and the stand looks like it's about to close. This is another waste of time. Did that foreigner give me false information? But this is I'm finishing my milk. Someone approaches the stand. Is that? I jump out of cover. Daru? Orkarin? Daru jumps in surprise. But I'm the one who's really shocked here. What are you doing here? I was gonna ask the same question. The storekeeper's looking at us funny, so they decided to change locations. Alright, Daru. What were you doing at the street stand? Don't tell me you were trying to counterfeit duplicates of Tiger's pin. Fine, I won't tell you then. So that's what happened? Daru is the suspicious character the foreigner told me about? So all that stuff about judo, pro wrestling, and balloons was referencing to Daru's size? Could he have been more confusing? Damn, it was all for nothing. Good thing I didn't bring Suza along. So why were you trying to make counterfeit versions of the pin? Well, I wasn't trying to counterfeit it. Close enough. Well, I meant it as a backup plan, I guess. Amane's gonna be sad if we don't find her old man, right? So if that happens, I'll show her the badge I made and, well, lie that her dad was here. So he'll give her false hope. You don't have to put it like that. Remember, there are good lies and bad lies. Bad lies hurt people. Good lives save them. What ergo did you get that from? Claudin. That's not ergo. It's a visual novel that teaches you the meaning of life. So shut up. So, should I call off Operation Fake Tighter? Do you really think that'll make Suzuha happy? Daru's expression suddenly turned sad. Amaneshi told me not to tell anyone, but I guess I'd better tell you. He's got a big mouth as usual. Still, he seems dead serious, so I better hear him out. I heard this from Amaneshi when we were discussing the repairs. Her time machine can only leap to the past. What? At first I don't understand what he means. Nonsense. Tiger's time machine can travel both ways. Did you actually see it? Well, no. Besides, when you say Tiger, you mean the one who appeared in 2000, don't you? I don't know anything about that Tiger. That's right. The Tiger I know and Suzuha aren't necessarily the same person. Although the time machines are similar, there are significant differences. For example, one looks like a Chevy, and the other looks like a satellite. So, wait. Once she leaves, she can't come back. You're saying that if she goes to 1975, she can't return to 2010? Not without living 35 years in real time. Is he serious? Does that mean Suzuha's time machine can never return to 2036? Didn't I just say that? Then it's defective. Right. She said the time machine was incomplete. Incomplete! According to Amane, her old man built it in secret by reverse engineering certain technology. But CERN killed him before he could complete it. Amane, she insisted that it's fine as long as she can leap to the past, but... Are you sure about this? She said so herself. I don't think she was lying. So if she doesn't meet her old man before the time machine is repaired, she might never get another chance. So that's why she was trying to make a copy of that pin. It's evidence that Suzuha's father was here. But making a fake version of her father's pin isn't going to solve anything. A lie is a lie. But if we don't get caught... I waved Daru silent, a message of... and massage my temples. Need to think. What difference does it make? True, Suzuha might be sad about missing her father, but that's none of my business. My top priority is Mayuri's safety. That's right. I mustn't let my emotions control me. I need to be more rational, more logical. There's a Japanese proverb. He who pursues two hares will catch neither. However, that sad smile on Suzuha's face. Now I understand what it meant. I feel something tighten deep within my chest. Alright guys, well, I'm gonna leave the part here. We learned a lot more stuff, and yeah, it's pretty interesting so far. Yeah, I kind of figured that was the case too, where her time machine probably couldn't come back to the future, so I was thinking of it, didn't really say it though, obviously, so yeah. Anyway guys, I want to thank you all so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please give that like button a click, comment down below what you liked about the video, what you didn't like about the video, and let me know if you thought that Zuha, we wouldn't be able to see her again when she left, so yeah. And as always guys, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a beat, and subscribe to my main channel too, that's in the description below, as well as follow me on Twitter. Both my main Twitter and the RBG Kingdom Kid Twitter are in there too. I want to thank you all so much for watching once again, and I'll see you all next time.